GlamDollz, I am here today to share with you all this makeup look that I created by using the newly released Wet n Wild limited edition Vixen set that looks like this right here. These three items, especially this lipstick, is what helped to create the makeup look that you are seeing. So if you want to see more on how to achieve this look by using these three items right here, keep watching the video and I will see you all in another video again shortly. Later, dolls. Hey dolls, I'm starting out by priming my entire mobile area of the eye, and I'm bringing it all the way up towards my brow bone. And then I'm taking my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in a color called Medium Deep. I'm using this as my transitional and base color. This is going to give me a solid colored canvas to work with, as well as to help with my blending. I'm also taking my black plain gel liner, and I'm just applying that on the mobile area of the eyelids. This is what's going to help to intensify the dark colors as I begin to apply the shadows. But first, I'm using my MAC Cosmetics called Saddle Brown to help warm the eye up and to also help separate the brow bone from the crease color. And this is the MAC Cosmetics called Saddle Brown, and in a windshield type motion, I'm just using this to blend it out. And once I do that, then we'll be moving into the fun part, the palette. This is the Wet n Wild limited edition VELOUR Vixen palette, and with a pencil brush I'm focusing in only on the crease, and I'm using a windshield type motion, and I'm also staying underneath my brow bone area and focusing heavy in on that outer V. This is what's going to help give me the semi vixen smoky eyed look that I'm going for. But like I said, I'm focusing in on that outer V, and I'm staying underneath the brow bone. And if you're not sure where your brow bone is, it's right there underneath the socket of your eye. Once again, with the pencil brush, I'm doing a windshield type motion, focusing in heavy in on that outer V. Then I'm going back into the palette, and with a flat shader brush, I'm picking up the color that's labeled eyelid, and I'm placing that only on the entire mobile area of the eye. But then I'm going to drag it slightly up towards the crease, but not too much. I'm really just focusing in on applying this only on the mobile area of the eye. And this is what I love best about the Wet n Wild VELOUR Vixen palette. It already labels exactly for where you need to place your eyeshadows, and as you can see, these shadows are not chalky when applied. They super pigmented. Color you see, color you're going to get, and I'm absolutely impressed by it. So now with my original blending brush and with whatever product was left on it, here is where I begin blending where the darker shadow met up with the cranberry colored shadow. And I'm gonna blend some more, and I'm gonna keep on blending because I don't want harsh lines and demarcations. So once I've done that, I'm going to now start smoking out my lower lash line, and once again with whatever product that was left on this brush that I used to put in on the crease, I'm just going to use this brush and smoke out that lower lash line. Here is where it can get messy because later on, as you'll see, I'll fix it. So off camera, I applied my false eyelashes and wing liner, and here I'm just taking my e.l.f. Cosmetics Lash Tint mascara, and this is how I blend my natural lash in with the false eyelashes that I have applied. And then I'm going to quickly move into using my e.l.f. Cosmetics HD Lifting Concealer, and the color I'm using is called Medium. I really do love this concealer, and it do have its drawbacks, but first I want to show you a trick that I do right here. That is how I perfect the sharpness on my wing liner. That's just a little, trick that I learned. So anyhow, yeah, this concealer is absolutely great to use. However, it does dry kind of quickly. So when using this concealer, I take a damp beauty blender dupe that I purchased from Dollar Tree. I wet it with some water, and here is how I begin to spread the product out. And I quickly move into using my Ben 9 banana powder, and I take that with a fluffy brush, and I just pat on the banana powder underneath the areas of my eyes before the concealer sets in to dry. This is some extra protection that helps me to avoid with any creasing done throughout the day onto areas of my eye. And then again, with that same pencil brush from earlier, with whatever product is left on it, I just go back over, smoking out underneath the areas of my eyes. So I do that to both sides, and then I move into my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Once I give this a shake, I use only 2 pumps to do my entire face. I take my face blending brush and I put the product on there, and then I begin stippling it throughout my entire face. I just stipple the product all over my entire face, and then I begin blending it in. But once I begin blending, I avoid blending around my under eye area, and that's because that's where I place the concealer with the Ben Nye banana powder. Another reason why I avoid doing that is because I still want the highlighted look, but not the too highlighted look, but it looks like it's highlighted. Yeah, that look. So to help achieve that, once I get to around the perimeters of my eyes, I then go ahead and just gently pat the concealer on. As you can see, by patting it on underneath the areas of my eyes, that still allows me to have the highlighted look, but without my face being overly highlighted, if that all kind of makes sense to you. So once I complete this step, I move into using my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in light to medium. I absolutely love this palette because it gives you instructions on how to use it. And I take my pointed contour brush, and ironically I pick up the part that says contour out of the palette. But with the pointed contour brush, I begin placing the product in the hollow points of my cheeks, and then I begin also placing it on the perimeter of my forehead as well as my jawline. One thing is about me, I believe less is always best when it comes to contouring. I know that personally I'm not going to be running down some runway, so I like a more natural looking contoured approach. And like I said, I put it on the perimeters of my jawline just as well. And then whatever residue is left on the brush, I then go ahead and take the brush and do the sides of my nose. And once I achieve my desired contoured look, I then move into the real fun part, the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter. OMG, the color of this one is called Crown of My Canopy. And with a fan brush, I'm just going ahead and applying it on the high point cheek area. And OMG, look at this one applied. GlamDollz, I strongly do encourage that you dolls get on that Wet n Wild website and get your hands on this highlighter. It's absolutely gorgeous, because this camera is not giving its true justice. No ma'am, it's not. So then I'm moving into my other favorite part, which is the Profusion Duo Blush. I've been really loving this blush lately. It gives me a light wash of color, and that's exactly what I'm going for, because like I said, I believe less is always best, and I just want a very light wash of color when it comes to my cheeks. And then I'm moving into the vampy looking lippy that came with this kit. Oh my god, this is called the Matte Liquid Lipstick, and the color that I am applying is called Take It Like a Vamp. Absolutely do love this one applied, and it dries into a gorgeous matte finish. But this is the completed look. Let me give you a close-up, and this is what it's looking like. Yeah, not bad. I'm liking it. Look at that highlight though. Yeah. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to let's stay connected, and I will see you all in another video again shortly. Later, dolls. Pieces right here is what I want to start off with by showing you. And actually I have 3 pieces to share with you all, but I want to start out with these 2 first. These 2 are absolutely freaking insanely gorgeous, okay?